Thank you, Dave. I just have a few brief comments. I hope that the 8th board that we put up here eventually will be Miami. We are headquartered in Miami, and I want to remind Coach Rule that some of the best high school football players in the country come from Miami. So we expect to see you down there, and I'll take you around. I'll show you the good schools. Governor Pillen, Mayor Baird, thank you so much for having us. We're thrilled to be here in Lincoln today. I'm going to introduce some of our team members in a moment, but I did a little bit of research on Lincoln, named after one of our greatest presidents. And this field is where Charles Lindbergh learned how to fly. And I'm sure you all know that. I didn't know that until I looked it up, and I consider myself an aviation expert. But he learned to fly right here on this field, and it was called Lindbergh Field for many years. So very happy to be here. I brought 5 great ladies with me today. 4 of our crew members, and of course our aircraft, which you'll see in a few moments. But let me just quickly introduce my team members. They are the heart and soul of our airline, and they are the reason why we have been in business flying for 18 months. For the football bowl games in December and January, we flew 28 teams to their bowl game. We'd been in business 1 year. For March Madness, 64 teams, we flew 37 of them to their games, and we flew all 4 finalists to Houston this week. We cover the entire United States. We're now in Lincoln, Nebraska. We fly all over the Caribbean. We fly all over Latin America. Next year, we will be flying to Hawaii. This summer, we will have 2 airplanes flying in Europe out of Amsterdam on behalf of one of the carriers in Europe. So we have the breadth and depth of experience to do this, but let me introduce my 4 team members. Again, they're the heart and soul of what we do. Our purser, Paula Nelson. Renee Ferraro. Penny Green. She hails from Mississippi, but she's fallen in love with Nebraska. So. And Hope Ayala. And our 5th is our aircraft, which you'll get to see in a few moments. The city of Lincoln, to us, to the outside world, right, to those of us who live on one of the coasts, the left coast or the right coast, Lincoln represents the very best of America. Hometown values, hardworking citizens, and a real zest for capitalism. In fact, I was talking to the governor and the mayor over our lunch, and we're already looking at trying to do some sort of alliance with some of the sustainable fuel manufacturers here in Lincoln. We need to do that as part of our ESG. We want to be a great corporate citizen, and I think we're going to get a great partnership here in Lincoln to get some of that great corn turned into jet fuel for us. So we appreciate that very much. There's no question, and you have seen this, that communities like Lincoln have lost their air service over the years. Lots of reasons for that. There was a time when regional jets filled the skies. We've had a pilot shortage, and those regional jets become less and less. The majors are flying in bigger markets with bigger airplanes, and communities like Lincoln get left behind. I applaud Lincoln for being innovative. I think that was mentioned a few moments ago. And taking this issue head on and saying, we are not going to put up with the lack of air service. We're going to put something into our community to make this happen. And so it's very, very grateful for us who provide airplanes. And our airline was built exactly for these types of missions and these types of flights to be welcomed here to provide our services to this great community. So we applaud you for facing this issue straight on and with a purpose and an entrepreneurial spirit. We very much looking forward to partner with all of you to make this successful. We know it will. We've looked at the numbers. There's been a lot of research and analysis that has gone into this, and we know that this is a winner. Just a little bit about GlobalX. I mentioned some of the places we fly. We have 12 airplanes now. By the end of this year, we will have 20 airplanes. And by the end of 2025, we'll have 50 airplanes. We're well-financed, well-capitalized. We've got lots of airplanes coming, great support from Airbus. And we look forward to bringing many of those airplanes here into this community. So we look forward to flying all of you to all these destinations. We need to fill these seats. My guess is Las Vegas will probably get filled first, based on historical data. And who knows, maybe I'll be on that flight too. So again, we thank you very much for being here to welcome us to this community. We are very excited about it, and we will be your partner through this, and we will make this work. And I know that part of the program, we'd love to invite you out to our aircraft, which is parked outside. It has just come off of a long tour for, I'm not allowed to say the name, but his name is Bruce Springsteen. We have flown him for the last few months. We have flown Lady Gaga. We have flown Harry Styles. We have flown Barbra Streisand. We have flown any number of celebrities. We also fly normal people, regular people like you and me. But we have built this airline to be very, very flexible and very, very accommodating to the needs of the communities that we serve. And we just look forward to working with you. And I'm sure the first flight announcement will be made soon. I will be here for that. Many of my team members will be here, and we look forward to getting that flight up into the air. So thank you very much. Thanks for your welcome, and we're grateful to be here. Governor, Mayor, thank you so much. City Council, thank you so much.